seen a few minutes ago, the folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What down? 180. Express. Here we go. Mike 50. 734. Five.
50, Mike, 50. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? Here we go, G, get off the field. Raider 1. 50.
Carnell on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go.
Hey, 734.
Mike 50.
Hey, Mike 7.
Now Carr. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. 73 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 15. Switch. Motion.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They give it to Williams, running right. A gain there of 21 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Yellow. There's a line, right?
It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Hey, 57 colors. 57 colors.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike, 55.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at it. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Anthony Hitchens. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Double dog, that's the way.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, be able to get it to them.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Eluding the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
56. Later 9. Hey, defense, express. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, Delta.
All day. 56 to Mike.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 56. 56.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Okay, baby, I see you. What now?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. Oh, and that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Williams. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And a first down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. The 20. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Daryl Worley there to knock that one free.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Chiefs.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go, baby.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Mahomes now pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yellow. You're all mine.
Off the draw, here's Williams. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Dwayne Harris on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Let's bring it. Hey, look. 694.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's caught. Nelson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They go play action here on first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check. Express. 56 to Mike, boys. 50. Hey, zoom.
To throw again. Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Carr going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. You know, the defense really was pretty good on that play. I guess that was just good offense beating good defense.
And you know I hate to admit that.
I know you do.
Absolutely hate to admit that, but you're exactly right. Good offense beat good defense and won that play.
That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown there to make the grab as they are able to cut into that lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Again, it's Carr, and this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Down. 180. Check 53. I got one. Express. Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up. Hey, 734. Check. Right Monday, down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he cuts it right into space. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We're good, we're good.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Caught left side, Williams. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
53's the mic. 50.
Go!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Shotgun now for Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo!
From the gun, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson, 56 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Push him back. Push him back.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw, it's Mahomes, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To throw is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be...
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, an even 90 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Williams loses the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they've worked on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
55. Right the outside. Check. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Get that.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed?